educational only.
Button wrong. Hey! So, today is Weekend Blender Day 2. And I am making a thing that did not work. So this was one of the big prints that we're giving away. But as you can see, he did not get all of his head. It just ran out of filament when it was printing. So I last night sculpted out of monster clay and then casted a mold. I'm cleaning out the mold and then I'm going to cast it in silicone, and we are going to make this thing that didn't work into something that works. And then this is going to be one of the prizes for the Weekend Blender cosplay contest. And I need to get over to the chat in case people want to talk to me. So we are gonna be at Weekend Blender again today. It opens up at 12, I do believe. Babe, 12 o'clock today is when it opens?
Opens at
12. Yep. Yes, 12. So I'm gonna keep working on this guy. And then we have Bruce over here.
Hello.
And he is just he's playing with the monster clay, trying to learn how it works.
Oh no, not the Deadpool.
Yeah, he's clumsy. That one's clumsy.
Oh, Dad.
Yeah. His drawing just got stuck a little. So. So first thing I have to do right now, which is not fun, is literally pick all the monster clay out of this thing. Luckily, this is not a super detailed one, so there's not like a lot of inclusion.
Like the Spider-Man one?
Yeah, like when I made your Spider-Man. But yeah, monster clay, by the way, for anyone that's curious, is a great material to sculpt with. So what monster clay is, it's completely reusable. You microwave it and it'll soften up into, it'll actually turn into a liquid if you heat it up far enough. And then as it cools down, it will become more solid again, more into like a stiff clay like this. And it's not the cheapest, but you can just keep reusing it. And like I've made at least a dozen sculpts out of this stuff. And anyone that's seen our Marvel Zombies or what else? Versus Two-Face, that whole face piece. I sculpted all that stuff out of monster clay. So, and then I just use some plaster to cast it, and then I can make whatever I want out of it. You can wipe latex into it, make prosthetics. You can pour silicone in there, make prosthetics or sculptures like this one is, or whatever. I've made a handful of silicone baby hands. That's actually one that we will be doing in the future. Is I want to make my Deadpool has baby hand, and I want to make a new baby hand because the baby hand, I use the little finger baby hands, and then I just modify around the base to make a cool little base to hide my hand and something to hold it by. I want to make one that's like a sleeve where I can just like sleeve it onto my fist, and it's just the and then little silicone hand, and it'll all be one piece so that it'll stop peeling the skin up off of it. So But I'm gonna keep working here. Tilt this thing down so you can see what's going on. But basically, underneath this thing, last night I sculpted out Deadpool's brain.
I didn't give him some eyes.
Aaron is printing up the eyes for me. So these Deadpools right here are actually the prize that we are giving away at our booth for Weekend Blender. So what we have going on is if you sign up or if you are subscribed and show us that you're subscribed to Instagram, you get Sonic.
Yeah.
Facebook, you'll get a BMO.
Yeah.
YouTube, you get a Reptar. And Threads, you'll get a lightsaber. If you get all 4 of those, then you get a little guy, a little version of this guy. They're actually right here. You'll get a little guy.
Stop stabbing him.
You get a little Deadpool. And then, yeah, here's one of the BMOs. We have silver and black lightsabers.
Sonic.
Yeah, you scoot over a little. And there's one of the Sonics. And Reptar is on here. And then we got these nice bright green Reptars here. So, come out, come see us. Show us that you're subscribed to Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, whatever, and you can get yourself a little prize. If you do all 4 of those and you earn yourself the little Deadpool,
You can get.
and then you guys go over to you guys go over to Distance Nerding and Sack Geek and earn both of their tags. We have 3 of these left. We will have 3 of these today. It is first come, first serve. So if you want yourself a big Deadpool, you gotta get there and hurry up. And I mean, look at he's looking around for you. So you gotta get there and you gotta come get yourself a big Deadpool. Or you can enter the cosplay contest.
You get the modified one.
And you can get the modified one. There's only gonna be 2 of this guy, and one of them's mine. So.
What?
Yeah, there's another bad print over there, and I'm gonna cast this twice and make myself one. So there's only gonna be 2 of them, and one of them's mine. So if you want to be the other person to have one, then I mean, come down to Weekend Blender, put on your best costume, and come try to win. I'm thinking they might make this like a judge's choice prize. Because like yesterday we ended up making a judge's choice prize. So babe, are you ready for when Cindy asked you to be a judge? Are you ready for when Cindy asked you to be a judge today?
I could judge.
Because I was a judge yesterday, so
If I'm around when Cindy's looking for judges,
yeah.
Or if she just needs another one, tell them I'll do it, and then just tell me.
It's because it was me and Pepperjack and Hobby Hayes yesterday. So I have a feeling it's gonna be you. I can't think of her name. The chick of Starfire.
Oh, Miranda's her name.
Miranda and Hayes' buddy,
Sister.
or her sister,
Ree.
So it will probably be you 3 today. Would be my guess.
Oh, there's also Dennis and Callie that are there.
Yeah, but I mean, there's also the 2 guys that do all the foam work down the way too.
Blacksmith, Cosplay.
Yeah, blacksmith. I always want to say foam forge, but I know it's wrong.
Yeah, but I knew what you were talking
Because forging and smithing are friggin' cousins, if not closer. So, come see us. We can blender. Hey, babe.
Mom.
Darling.
Huh?
Can we text the guys and also
Aaron?
just that group, and then also the parts chick.
Which chick?
Parts. At my work. Parts. Trying to think of her name. And for some reason I'm blanking.
I don't remember her name.
Smith.
It says her name and then parts in my phone.
Okay.
Can you text them all that we went live? Okay, thank you.
Hey, it's a tiny Bob Focus picture.
Cosplay chat?
Yeah, you can hit the cosplay chat.
Cosplay chat and check from work.
Yeah. Tiff. Tiff is her name. I just had to start going through names from all the chicks at work. I also, I guess, you can pull those tools out. They need to be with this stuff anyways. They just kind of fell in there. I also, a while back, made this, which is something I plan on casting and bringing out to market for people to be able to buy, is these little creepy block guys. So this is Willie. And I'm going to make them all universal and out of silicone so that they can be stacked. So you guys can stack these things. So this is something that is going to be coming eventually that we plan on selling. So put Willie back here. But yeah, come to Weekend Blender. We got all kinds of cool stuff out there.
We have to.
Ooh.
We'll just. Cool. Let's go. And
What you building?
I'm kind of trying to build its body.
You're building a body?
Yeah.
For what? For this head?
Yeah.
The little head that I made up for you?
Yeah, I'm trying to build a body.
So I just like quick molded him a base head that he can work off.
Are you eating a cinnamon roll with a tiny fork?
No, but
Question in the chat. This is Snitty.
no, I am not. Oh, I have my thing on it. Damn it. Into private chat on accident. No, I am not. I am cleaning out a mold because we have our
Headless.
Deadpool here that
There's no eyebrow
lost his top of his head.
and no eyes.
So I made up a monster clay sculpt of the top of his head, and now I have to clean out all the monster clay so I can cast it out of silicone. It is tedious, to say the least. But we do have cinnamon rolls.
Yeah,
I'm just working instead of eating one.
me too. And now 20. But no.
But yeah, inside this hole, I'm going to have to be careful because there are a bunch of little ridges for all the brain lobe parts. But yeah, in here there's, you know what? I'm going to microwave this thing real quick. So monster clay softens up when you microwave it. You guys can watch Brucey build for a minute.
Yay! Wait, which piece? Ah. Perfect. Needle head. That's a big head for you.
You can talk to them, Boo Boo.
Okay.
Tell them what you're doing.
Building a body for him. This right. So I'm trying to just scope out a body for this guy. Like, why are you not going on it? Ah, perfect. This is working perfect. So yeah, once this body's on, I can like look out onto his body.
Talk louder, baby, so they can hear you.
So I can scope out on his body. Kind of small, but yeah, it's a small body, but he will have a body. Yeah. Thank you, Craig. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to editing. Oh,
Yeah, you gotta talk to them like they're on the other side of the room, bud.
okay.
Like, I heard you there. I barely hear you at all.
Ooh, hot. Ooh, hot.
Okay.
Ooh, hot. Hot. Ooh, hot. 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 Ooh, hot. Hot.
You want your drink there?
I do.
Thank you.
What are you making, Brucey?
A body for this guy.
A body?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I
Can
need
you
to
show
make.
the camera?
Down lower.
I showed them
Trade
the
your bed. Take this.
Cool.
Oh, my leg. My leg. Yeah, me too. Hot. So hot.
His head is still going.
I'm gonna scoot the camera over a little.
Okay.
We can share that.
Okay. He's handed you in holes for his rims.
Ah.
Going to go down.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Just like goop. Yeah. So Monster Clay literally turns into liquidy goo when you heat it up in the microwave. So what this allows me to do is kind of get the bulk of it out without having to use any force at all. But it also made the mold extremely freaking hot. So, downside. Hot.
Hot. Chocolate.
But it is literally like melted chocolate.
Like his head was. Like this guy's head was.
These like kind of look like diarrhea.
Yeah. Blown diarrhea.
It looks like someone just blew Clayface up. Would you take Clayface's power if you had to look like Clayface, Bruce?
No.
But you could shift into all the cool things.
Yeah.
But you gotta look like the big brown blob monster.
I'll just make myself look like the Fledge from Amazing Beast the Circus.
So the thing is, with Clayface, he has to like use all his strength to look like things. And then when he relaxes, he turns into that big blob monster.
All of his things?
Yeah, he has to like imagine clenching everybody in your body at once. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's doing to hold those shapes.
So once he relaxes,
He turns back into that big blob guy. And he has to keep completely focused on I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Or he'll turn back too. Because like when Batman beats him when they meet on the first for the first time on the animated series,
Mm-hmm.
he shows him a bunch of pictures of all the roles he used to play because he was an actor before,
Yeah.
and he can't focus on what he's doing because he's seen all the other things that he's done,
Mm-hmm.
and he starts freaking out and he starts like morphing into all his different roles. And you know what? Thinking about it, Clayface on the animated series kind of looks like Johnny Depp. How about you guys in the chat? Would you guys go and take Clayface's powers, but you have to look like Clayface? Oh, and then that was fun. How about you, whoever you are in the chat?
Much better.
Oh, you're starting to see the little lines in there. You can start to see the little squiggly lines back there.
You can.
That's all his little brain lobe pieces.
I need to make his eyes again.
Hey, they came back. Yay, people are coming. Yeah. So would you guys in the chat would you take Clayface's powers, but you have to look like Clayface?
I'll make the head. I'm trying to make the neck like
So
that.
this is just an acid brush, by the way. Same thing you use to like paint flux onto a solder joint. But with this being liquefied, I have this one's cut down short, and I use it just for this type of stuff right here, where I'm just trying to brush out as much as I can out of the little squiggly, little detail spots on these things. But if I got in there with something like this guy, I would break my detail points. How's your project going, Bruce?
That's good. Trying to like make a.
Do you know what that guy is? What kind of creature he is?
I'm trying to make him kind of like a skeleton, like swamp thing, bat type of guy.
Skeleton, bat thing, swamp guy. Okay, that's a lot of things.
So that's why his head's like I kind of like a swamp thing. I'm trying to make it body. Okay, now I know.
Well, now you can really start seeing those brain lines.
Now I know once I play splits.
There you go. Now you can really start seeing all those little brain lines in there forming.
Well,
James, don't sound like a good deal. Yeah, I mean, but you can literally turn yourself into a liquid or a solid. And
you can turn into anything.
you could make your arm. You have like Green Lantern status, where you like, I want a hammer, I want a sword.
I want a mace.
Yeah. Plus, if you get blown up, you just pull yourself back together. Like 99% of the versions of Clayface have been able to do that. The only one they haven't shown to do that so far that I know of is the new one from Creature Commandos. So. Always trying to be. Yeah. So. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right now. So, into Girl Mode, this project. So what it's gonna, I'm gonna be casting it onto the top of this 3D print that ran out of filament on us. that thing, which thanks to Sacramento Deadpool. Check his Instagram and his Facebook out. He's the one that helped us print all the Deadpools. But I'm gonna cast this in silicone and I'm gonna graft it onto the top of his head, and then I'm gonna give it to Cindy for one of the prizes for this weekend for the cosplay contest this afternoon, and she can use it for whatever she wants, but it'll probably become the judge's choice prize. So put on your costumes and go straight your stuff over there and see if you can't win yourself. And there's only going to be 2 of these, and one of them's mine. So there's only going to be one out in the public. So this weird brown goop that I'm working with though is monster clay. I talked about it a little earlier, but so this stuff when you heat it up will turn all the way down to a liquid, and then as it cools down it gets stiffer and stiffer to work with. So that's why you're starting to see it crumble. It's because the surface is starting to air cool.
I use this stick to make its nostrils.
That's why when you see it come more of a crumbly coming off instead of when I was wiping it, it was like a liquid. Is because, but the cool part about it is you can reuse it. It does not air dry because it is a polymer based clay. So, I've reused this clay for multiple projects already, and it will be coming back in a little while here because I'm gonna be turning this boy into a very, very important character in Star Wars. Very important. Because you and your stick.
Master?
I'm thinking it's better than bacon over here. Also, another thing I've used this stuff for is something that I plan on in the future making more of. I already have more images for inside my little book here, but I've molded one of them. I've sculpted one. This is Willie. Almost all my stuff comes with references. So this is Willie. It is kind of based the name is a Goonies reference, but this is my own little creation here. These are like kind of Lego-esque building block things, and I'm gonna make them out of silicone, and I'm making them all so that these pins and the holes in the bottom will actually marry up, and you can stack them and make like walls of these guys, and they're gonna be all jiggly and stuff.
Oh, that one.
And then we're gonna start selling these things when we have booths. And I mean, there's a couple. I have. Let's see if you see them. I have a handful more here that are all planned out as well.
What are the names?
Let's see. You have Steve the Pirate.
Okay.
Dodgeball reference. And then if you look at Steve, his look is a reference to Pagemaster. And Steve also has double eye patches. So, yeah. And then you have Brickface Bill and Tiny Tim. I don't know why. So Brickface Bill, he's and Tiny Tim. So you have Brickface Bill is right here, the brick with the mouth, and then his eyeballs are on top. And then Tiny Tim has the little hands climbing out of the Brickface Bill. And then we have I can't read my own writing.
What?
I can't read my own writing. But
Yeah.
it looks like a kind of looks like a voodoo doll head. Or not a voodoo doll, shrunken head. So we have this guy here that's, I can't read my own writing on.
Me either.
So.
It looks like one of the. It looks like from Dracula, shrunken head, and
Yeah.
shrunken hands.
It gives me the like kind of Beetlejuice when he, at the end when the guy that sprinkles the stuff on his head, he's like, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that sprinkles it kind of reminds me of his head, or Bob from the new one.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely stop by. We got, and I mean, I know you follow us on YouTube, so you'll definitely get a Reptar.
Reptar.
Sure, you're on Instagram and Facebook, so we also have BMOs for Facebook, and we have Sonics for Instagram, and we have silver and black lightsabers if you have threads. So definitely come check us out, and if you get all of those, you get a little Deadpool guy. His head's backwards. You can get yourself a little Deadpool. But then you go over to Distance Nerding, talk to them, get their little slit, do what they want you to do. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. And then you go down to Stark Geek, take care of what they want you to do. It ain't gonna cost you nothing again. And you can upgrade to a big guy. So, and there's only 3 of these left, so you're gonna want to hurry up if you want a big guy. Look, he's scared. So yeah, if you guys want a big Deadpool, there's gonna be 3 of them today.
What is the sponge?
The sponge is another texturing thing.
Yeah.
It's also for when you have like normal clays, you dampen it and you can wipe on it and it'll smooth stuff. What I use it for is when the clay is softer. It's kind of hard to do when it's hard, but I'll push really hard and you get this very light texture. Do you see it right there?
Ooh, yeah.
You gotta push really hard though with it when it's cold.
I like using these as the tip things.
So we're getting there. We're pretty close. We have a lot more detail in there. All the details starting to show up. So we're getting close to silicone time. Silicone time. The only downside using the brush with this stuff is it clogs your brush horribly.
I don't need that piece.
Alright, that brush is dead. I just ripped half the bristles. I ripped the bristles out of the thing. That brush is dead.
Yeah, that brush is dead.
Good thing I have more of those.
I'm just trying to make the body.
Oh, that one's done. There's a wire brush in here somewhere. Yeah, this guy. So this is a brass brush. Brass is gonna be softer. I just got this from Harbor Freight. It's a cheap one. All my tools are fairly cheap. So I got this big old kit, and it came with a ton of tools. And I think it was like 20-something bucks on Amazon. Let's try not to get the clay in the couch, but I don't know if that was you or me. But let's be careful not to smear the clay into the couch.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You get done with this within an hour?
I can get done with this whenever I want.
Well, because
Hi, Tyler.
at 10 we should start getting ready to be back over there at 11.
Okay. Yeah, we could do. You about to a stopping point soon here, bud? You gotta get eaten soon. We still got to get to the weekend blender.
For what?
Cause you're working for the weekend.
And I'm doing more than just a silicone to this guy too. So I'm gonna I busted out the oldest set of model paints. This set has been around since I was his age. So I'm not even sure these are 100% good. But we're gonna try them. And I'm gonna try to do some touch-up paint, and then add some of the details like the logo on his chest and stuff. I'm not sure how well it's gonna work, but we will do our best. You got this for a sec.
Okay. So, what? I'm still working on him.
Oh, this is nice.
Ugh, horrible. Sinus is killing me. The other thing is, I'm trying to figure out some form of a shirt. I kind of like this one, but at the same time, I kind of want to redesign it a little bit. So you guys may have seen this one before. Throw them back in.
It was in the trash, by the trash.
That's impressive.
Wait, what?
But I'm thinking about this one. I kind of want to I think I might split the words. So be a maker up here, then the logo, not a hater down here. But be a maker is our normal show for the live show on Wednesdays. So be a maker, not a hater. So I'm looking into possible merch for us as well. If you guys are interested, let us know.
I know Starks Comics would like a beanie.
Maybe if I did beanies, we could do the build ones because nobody else really has those. And that would make you happy too.
What?
Although I don't even think you could hear me because you walked away. Let's try to get a pic. Many of our. I'm down. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how far I can walk. Your booth is so far away from us, James. Babe. Still out of the room. So, on this thing, you'll see this little ring around here that I put on. That's a dam. So that when I overflow this, I have a little bit of overflow space for the silicone to go without it just running down and making a mess of my whole area. I did that particularly because I don't have my workbench. That's why we're on the couch. Because I haven't made legs for my workbench table, so I've been using a folding table, but the folding table is currently at our booth holding up the stuff that we have for sale. Which, by the way, if you guys want some toys, we have toys for really cheap. A lot of Batman stuff, You got kids that like the Imaginext stuff, and they're into Batman. I got 2 totes full of Imaginext Batman for $20. So come check us out for that, if nothing else. I mean, get your kids some cheap toys. We got a couple of purses over there.
I'm trying to show up some Bibles for this day.
So now that this has cooled down a little bit, what I'm doing is this wire brush allows me to it turns all the little pieces. It's not rough enough to take the ceramic off, the plaster off, but I can brush in there and it will turn all the little stuff into this fine dust crumbly, and then it allows me to get it out. And I took a month of clay in junior high, and that is all the learning that I got of it. And past that, this is just stuff I learned by doing. Just try it. most of these things, like this clay, oops, I'm totally messed this up. You throw it back into a pile, stick it in your container, throw it in the microwave, it melts back into one block, and you start over. Don't even have a project. Just be like, all right, I want to make, let's see what happens when I do this, and do something, and figure out how the material works. If you have a new material that you want to use, whether it's the clay or a glue or something, whatever, always buy a little extra material than you need, and then just do a side thing where you can test and mess with stuff and see how it works. That way, your final thing that you're trying to make pretty and clean, you don't accidentally mess up. And yes, there is the ugly phase. It usually comes somewhere during painting. Usually when you're at a certain point when you're painting, you're like, oh my god, I have ruined this thing. And then you do a couple more and you just keep going. If you keep pushing through and you keep going and you're like, oh wait, no, it's better. Now it's better. It looks so much better now. It's known as the ugly phase. Everyone that builds knows that phase. It is a horrible phase. And a terrifying phase.
I think I'm done with what for right now.
Okay, you want to show them what you got?
Yeah.
I'll turn it over towards you. Over this way. Over here, bud.
This way?
Yeah. It's backwards from what you'd think. So, that's a kind of creepy looking face. What else you got there? You got like a little stem coming off the back, starting the body. Is that his neck?
That's
Or his body?
That's his body.
Okay, so he has a little body and a big head.
Is it too big? Is that so big?
Kind of looks like a pipe.
But really,
the mouth looks cool. I like your mouth. It looks cool. I'll give you that. It definitely looks cool. It kind of reminds me of like the 80s and 90s old school chopper style. Screaming headlights and stuff.
alright. I did add some side face things.
Oh, you did some little jaw details there on the side?
Yeah. On both.
That's cool.
And
He has little details on the back there.
yeah.
Looks like you got like a triangle on the top of his head.
I did that with this one.
That's cool.
I just need to add this and this real fast. And
Okay. So he made like little details on the top of the head there. And you got the face. Looks like this kind of looks like the skeleton of the Rain Corps or something. Like Terminator's melting or something. And you got a little jaw detail there.
okay,
Which is pretty cool.
I don't know what to do on the underside.
Okay, well, we put him here, and he'll be perfectly fine right there. We'll kind of rest him on his side so you don't fall. And you can go have a cinnamon roll, sir.
Okay, don't.
I have cleaned out my mold.
Wait, it was an eyeball.
Kind of. I have cleaned out my mold. It is all cleaned up. So now we are going to go for a walk and go mold up some silicone. Yeah. So, sorry if you have motion sickness, because we are about to go. Oop, don't hurt Willie. That's part of the pain stuff. We are going to go for a walk. We are traveling. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. Let's see. There's my desk on the floor. And there's where it normally is, all kind of torn apart. And that is why we are working on random surfaces. Okay. But right here is a bunch of my silicone stuff. So let's see, let's get a overflow tray for if we make too much silicone. And then what else do we need out of here? Ooh, should I make it sparkly? Chat, should I make his brain sparkly? I have sparkly powders. Should I make his brain sparkle? So there's 3 ways you can color silicone. You guys are gonna be a little cricket here. There's 3 ways you can color silicone. You have the liquids, you have powders, and then you have like a cream. The cream is my favorite personally. But I can take the cream and get my color and then add just a little bit of this stuff and it will make it sparkle. So Tyler says sparkles. Sandra says sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. I guess we're doing sparkles. So let's see. Let's make up our color. I'm going to use some red. And some of this flesh tone. Don't eat red. Get out of the way, ear. Ooh, that's blood. I'm gonna be mixing a separate cup of that. And I think that'll be do it. So I have. So this one I'm gonna use when I connect after I pull the mold. When I pull the mold, I'm gonna end up pouring some silicone into his head, and then sticking it to it and then sticking the brain on there, and that's what's gonna bond it to it. Because silicone only really sticks to silicone. So this is gonna be our base, and then this will just darken it up a little.
Did you need me? Because I'm stuck in the bathroom.
Earlier.
Okay.
But I don't even remember what for.
Okay.
But yeah. And then we have sparkle powders. So y'all said sparkles. What color sparkles do we want? We have like a silver we can add. We have a light green. We have a blue. We have a gold. Red. Green. Orange. Spoon. Purple. Yellow. Light blue. Bright ass pink, which is kind of my favorite of them. And black. They're actually calling that bright pink a purple, but I like this one personally. I think this one would be pretty. Sparkly pink things in Deadpool's head. That would make sense to me. So what color are you guys thinking? We're gonna have the normal pinkish colored brain. And then what color sparkles should we dump in there? We could even dump like two colors in there. I'm back. My camera came unplugged. But so the silicone itself is gonna be somewhere around this color. But we can put. So we have a pink. Anyone else? What colors? We'll do pink and next color. Who wants to pick the next color? So many colors. No, I just need to build legs for my desk. Ow, gravity. Yeah, no, I just need to build legs for my desk so that I can actually have my desk properly. So, should I let Bruce choose second color sparkles? That's what we'll do. We'll let Bruce choose second color sparkles. Brucey! Okay, so come here real quick. We are putting pink sparkles in his brain.
Yeah.
And then we are going to pick the second color. Pick a second color sparkles to go in Deadpool's brain.
Red?
Red?
Yeah.
So pink and red sparkles in Deadpool's brain? Okay. You sure red? Not gold? Or silver?
Gold.
Purple?
Gold.
Gold? Okay. Final answer?
Yes.
Okay. So pink and gold sparkles in his brain. Yes, you. I'm back. Sorry. Traveling with a laptop and a USB camera, and the USB keeps slipping. Okay. I might not even. So we will get these in here. Here.
Huh?
Talk to the people.
Talk to people.
Talk to the people. I gotta grab.
Hi, people.
I have to grab silicone.
He has to grab silicone. Do you know where it is?
Yes.
Okay.
I just got to grab all that stuff. And the more I walk around with the camera, it keeps on going.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sit down with it because it's heavy. I think everyone in the chat. No, if James is still in the chat, him and Girl Mode are the only ones that don't know the layout of our house. But I think they do now with all of this running around.
Half the house. Still the other side, bathroom, bedroom.
True. Morning here. So, yeah, as Jeff's doing, he's getting stuff ready for the cosplay contest for the weekend blender. I'm fixing my cowlet because it bothers me. So today, just to remind the people out there, there's going to be a Pokemon / anime meetup today at 12:30. Now, the meetups have been taking place across from the food court, which is when you go in from the main entrance of the event. It is to the left, as is where the cosplay contest is over to the right, where the Seas Candy used to be. So meetups are at the food court. Cosplay contest is at the candy shop. So 12:30 today, there will be the Pokemon / anime. Jeff, I don't think he's dressing up for that. Bruce will be in his avatar for that one. Yeah, I know James doesn't pay attention. James doesn't do anything. That's why he keeps asking about when the Tim Burton meet is. So
Yesterday.
yeah, and he even asked last night in our group chat.
Yesterday.
And then later on today at 2:30 is the Heroes cosplay meetup. So any type of superhero or villain, we don't discriminate, can be there and have a photo shoot. Oh yay, they will be there. Maybe they'll hopefully you're there in time for the anime meetup. So that will work out beautifully. And throughout the day, I'm going to be hopefully, I want to wear my Lady Death because I want some pictures in it. I'm going to be Lady Pool at one point because we need to cancel Wade's photo.
I'm going to be all the Deadpools. All the Deadpools.
What he said. And for the superhero meetup, I'm going to see if I have time. Hopefully, I can change into my Pink Ranger and be a Power Ranger for the meet. If not, then I'll be, the council will just have their little group within the photo. And that will be fun. And apparently Jeff's changing into all the different Deadpools he has.
I'm just like every so often, I'm just going to disappear and become another Deadpool.
Okay.
I will be ready in just a moment.
Alrighty. All these little Deadpools are staring at me. I don't like it. The light right there. I don't like it. And let me see here. Yeah, I'm gonna slide away for a second because I've been corresponding with one of Bruce's friends' grandma. Because she's gonna bring him over. So yeah, I'm quiet for a second so I can concentrate on texting. I'm sorry. Because this is going to be her grandson's first time coming to any type of Comic-Con thing, and she's asking me what to expect. She's asking me how much money to send him with. Now, he likes pretty much all the same stuff as Bruce. So, yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah. So, everyone comes to our table. Okay. Yeah, come to our table and buy your stuff. We have lots of Imaginext, a lot of Batman. We have a couple of like preschool level cosplay style board games. Well, not cosplay style, but like there's Spider-Man and Friends Shoots and Ladders. And that's pretty damn cool. And we have, if your kids are still into Ryan's World, we have a Ryan's World game. We have purses. I'm sure any of you out there will see them and think, oh, I could use that for a cosplay, or that's just easy, simple to use for something else or something. You guys, we're all creative people. We can come up with something. I just don't want them. Otherwise, I'd keep them. Oh, yeah, there are so many fun things to buy. So many. Like, we can never buy it all. And we want to. And also, you can get your picture taken for free from Cindy Rue Cosplays. And you can have a fun, free photo of you and your cosplay, you with your family, or both when you're us, you know.
Mom, what number is this? Number?
Yeah, there's...
What? That's it. All the numbers. All the prices. And the things. Yeah.
Okay. I don't understand. So, you guys, I know for a fact, though, for the big prizes, there's only 3 now. So, if you want to earn that big prize, you guys got to get there quick and do all of the things. Follow us on everything. Go to Sack Geeks. Do what they want you to do and buy some horchata and buy a ticket for the Mad Hatter Party because they're on sale this weekend only. Today's last day for that sale where they're only $20 and you get a physical ticket. They look pretty cool. And then you go over to Distance Nerding and do whatever they want you to do to earn the ticket and come over to our table to get your prize. What are you doing, kid? I hear rattling. Okay. All right. The body jar. Everybody bug James. Yeah, everyone actually go to Disney and bug James and ask him about tickets because he's supposed to be the man selling tickets too.
Mom, this time.
Okay. Can you do what you need to do though to get ready, please? Thank you. Love you. Change your clothes. Everybody Fuck James. Do. He has tickets. Do. And then buy Phil a taco. Oh, Say Wong, you're here. Yay, Say Wong. I guess you're here with us in spirit because, or wait, are you able to go to Weekend Blender today? Sí or no, senor? Live streaming. Yes, we're live streaming in the morning.
Yeah.
You missed the first hour, Say Wong. Well, Jeff's building something for the cosplay contest, and he needed to have a little intermission. And still intermitting? Yeah, that light doesn't work anymore.
Just have to turn the switch on.
That's weird.
Yeah, no, all of the bottom lines here are ran off this switch over here.
Oh, I didn't know that. We lived here for like 3 years now. I didn't know that.
Let's see. Stir sticks, color,
Inventory check.
AB, extra.
So Say Wong, if you're coming to the Weekend Blender, you need to come by the booth and earn some prizes. And go to James and buy a ticket for the Mad Hatter Tea Party. Even if you don't go, just buy a ticket from James or harass him about them.
And or just ask James when the Tim Burton meet is.
Yeah, ask James about the Tim Burton meet.
That was yesterday.
Yeah. And here is Jeff.
I'm so glad that chair did not catch the cord. Okay. So now we are set up by my cookies. But our mold is here. We have our mold. This is actually a dog bowl tray, but it works really good not to get your goop out all over the place. And then we have measuring cups. You can buy these on Amazon. They're super cheap. And then some cheapy 2-part silicone. Yeah, cool, huh? Right. So what I need you to do, sir, though, is get dressed to wear your ings.
Oh, right. That's okay.
That's what I told you to do.
Not what you see. Okay, so one thing to keep in mind when you're mixing this stuff is which one's A, which one's B. This is a 50-50 mix, so they are at the same amounts. I am not sure 100% on this thing. I'm thinking this will take somewhere about 2.5 ounces. So I'm going to mix up 4 because worst case, I'll run away for a second. I'll come back with a little silicone mold and I'll pour the extra into the silicone mold. So. And this stuff will never set up until they find each other. But it can go bad if it sits around for too long. So I got 2 ounces there of B. And then, so when I hold the cups, I just lightly hold them by the rim. You can see these pivots. And that allows it to level itself. Silicone is not as bad as resin about bubbling, so I'm not worried about high pouring like this. If it was resin, I would probably put a stick in here, like a popsicle stick, and pour down the stick just to prevent some of the bubbles from going in there. I do need to get a pressure pot eventually to help get the bubbles out. And if you guys hear that weird whoosh whoosh noise, that is because we're sitting above the dishwasher. Okay, so we have part A, part B. We take our color and put it in part A. We give that 3 pumps for now. This is not an exact science. I'm kind of freestyle with my colors, personally. But you mix it into part A. Get it nice in there. Be sure to scrape your sides. So, one thing I've come across before with this stuff is that the corners are hard to get into. So something I've done before is these popsicle sticks are just wood. You take a basic pair of wire cutters and just snip the end. Oh, hi Barbara. You just snip the end and it'll give it a nice square, and then you just snip the very corner because it's always a slight roll in that corner, and then you can actually get a pretty good squeegee in the corner as well. Also, you guys will see once I pour A into B, I'll stir it there, and then I'll pour the whole thing into another cup and stir it again in there before I pour it, because that's, if you don't mix all of A with all of B, and they don't mix completely, it will never cure in those spots. So that is very important that you get all of A and all of B to mix with each other. And we have our pink powder, which I did not grab one of the spoons, so we are just going to use a popsicle stick. And we'll go about that much. And then we have our gold powder here. Give that one quick stir. Kind of spread it around. I'm gonna be sparkly all day now. Got on my thumb. I got the craft herpes. Pah. Lovely. It just splashed gold up my hand. Now I look like freaking gold member. I got golded. The stick flicked off of something and just poofed my whole hand. Now I'm sparkling. Mix some gold in there. Gold looks cool. Ooh, gold makes really cool. This is some rainbow colored weirdness. I think I'm gonna put just a pump red in there. Darken it up just a bit. Stick that in. Remember, you can always add more. You cannot take it out of this. So just add a little color at a time when you're making your color. Yeah, I like that more. I have learned that you cannot just add more of the original color to thin it. It does not work. You just get another color again. That is an interesting color right there. It's like it's like pink, and then you turn it to the light and get all these shiny goldness in there. It is trippy, sparkly. And then this will go into this. Having them different colors will actually help us as well. So this being different colors will help us see that we actually mixed it all in. So if you take your popsicle stick and you squeegee and then pull back, it'll actually drag the goop forwards. Yeah, it's because I got gold membered over here. The stick flicked and sparkled my whole hand. Look at this. All of my fingers. I was holding it like this.
Oh, you are golden.
It's like up to my elbow. I see gold specks.
Stay gold, pony boy.
So, yeah, I am sparklies. stirring and stirring and stirring. But yeah, so big point on this one for me is that was the print that we're working on. Literally was a oops moment. We ran out of filament. Stuff happens. So now we have this giant figure. We can either throw it into scrap, or I can do this and make something really cool out of it. So don't be afraid when you get a problem and to like go a different direction with it. Figure out something new for it. And I mean, you were already going to junk it. So what's the worst you're going to do? Like, the worst case is you mess it up even worse and it's still junk. Best case, you get something cool out of it. You have nothing to lose, so except for a little bit of time. So try to look at it for a minute and see if you can't figure out something cool to do with it. Yeah, I think I'm going to tell Cindy this could be the Judge's Choice Prize today. Why are you saying hog when you cough, boy? That boy is weird sometimes.
I don't know.
And now we pour the mold.
I need to dust my dirty body in there.
Ooh, we're going to have some extras. And the other one won't even be exactly the same. So this will technically be a one of a kind. Okay. I overfilled the mold just a hair on purpose. That's why this lip is here as well. Just so that I know the mold's going to be all the way full, because the bottom of this sculpt that I did was too perfect size, and this stuff is easy enough to flop down on something and just take a razor blade around it real quick and cut it off. So I did overcast it. I am going to have some flash on there. Like I said, I did make way more than I needed. Like, way more than I needed. I only needed like 1 ounce, apparently. Not even an ounce, like a half an ounce. So I'm going to go grab some molds real quick and some silicone break spray. And we will cast some more things out of this stuff.
You need a cover?
No, I got it.
Huh? Oh, this is low.
Yes, that is. So I'm on one knee. So I have this one that I got at Halloween time. It's hearts and brains. And then I just got this one. It's a bunch of body parts. So I think I'm going to do the body parts first and then see where we are from there. And I'll tell you what. I will bring this with us, all these body parts. And if you say you watch the stream, you can pick a body part. So, yeah. Bunch of organs. Yep. Start with some intestines here. Maybe some lungs.
Not the buns?
We have heart, kidney, stomach. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's the side profile of a brain.
Yeah.
You want the side brain?
Yeah.
I think we can do the side brain. All right, now what? Where am I going from there?
Probably the heart.
The heart? You want the heart? We should make the heart?
Yeah.
First, remember your first.
Okay, we got something else. What else? We got stomachs and point out the next one you want to make, because like that's a stomach. I do that's a kidney. No, that's a kidney. That's your liver. I'm not sure what that is. I should probably pay more attention in biology. We have this weird face. We have some hands and feet.
Whole body.
Yeah, I'm not doing the whole body. I don't have it for that. So we got hands, feet, or the organs. Which ones?
Hands.
Both hands or one hand?
Both.
Okay. Did we give those away as a set or each?
Probably the set.
Okay. Oop, I overfilled that one.
Yeah.
All right, what else?
Probably kidney.
What else?
The face.
Face.
Mhm.
What else?
This would be.
That thing that we don't really know what it is.
Yeah.
And I think we have one more. The stomach. Oh, we get another one.
This one.
I think that might be a single one. Yeah, more.
And it still has some.
Yep.
Probably one foot.
Should we do the outfit?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention to your chat, but I'm trying not to spill this. I'll just pour the last of it into this one.
Yeah. So we have all the organs.
All right.
Hands and feet.
So yeah, come tell us you watched the live stream, and you can have shiny colored organs. Oh, you know what we didn't do?
What?
We didn't spray with mold release. Oops. Hopefully they come off fine.
Yeah.
Oops. You should use silicone mold release if you're using silicone with silicone, because silicone can bond to silicone. Hopefully we didn't just ruin this tray. But if we did, oh well, it was from Timo.
Well, we can use this other shape.
I guess we didn't need that one. We also have some random abs.
Yeah.
So this is all going to cure, and we're going to go get ready. But we will see you guys at Weekend Blender. So come see us. Let us know you watched the live stream, and you can have a body part. We're giving the hands out as a set. How about the feet?
Yep.
And the feet out as a set. So just come tell us you saw us and you want your organs. But we will see you with a sparkly goodbye. Remember, be a maker, not a hater. Bye. Peace. Oh, this is so weird at this angle. Oh, bye.